Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studios. With me today is Jiunn Liu, Seth Guys, John McTavish. How you guys doing this evening?
Doing well. We're doing well.
So today we are talking about the AVO Regional North Edition. Cigar, I guess, is a Perfecto 6 and 5/8 by 50. Comes out of the OK Cigars factory in the Dominican Republic. The wrapper is from the Dominican Republic. Binder is a Dominican Olor Piloto Hybrid Seco.
There it
Uh,
is.
Filler is Dominican San Vicente Visus, San Vicente Mejerado Lajero, Piloto Lajero, and more of the hybrid Olor Piloto Lajero. Price point's $14. Cigar was released in October of 2020. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
Overall, I thought it was. I rated it average overall, but it has some transitions, but not like good transitions. So for me, the way it started out, I felt like the first third flavors are pretty like almost like thin and hollow, very light notes, right? Light cedar, light hay, light baking spices. Um, Even on the retro, while I got greater baking spices and cedar, it's not like your typical retro where it's really amplified within the flavors you taste, right? So finishing leather, soft cinnamon, but I felt like the second third actually picked up. It's almost like the profile just had to wake up within that third. So I got the same notes, but like greater intensities. Got some added like coffee beans, chestnuts. And I like that first. I like that second third. Like legit liked it. And then that final third reverted back to like this like thin hollow kind of a profile again. Um, so yeah. So overall, I guess average to that extent. Really great construction. Not worth the money.
All right, Seth, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, first third was I thought it was really nice. Sweet spices, just getting some cinnamon. There's some earth and cedar. A little bit of musty barnyard, medium strength and body. Um, Second third was pretty similar. I was getting a little bit more wood notes. Wasn't as good as the first third, and I think the final third just showed some bread and honey notes. It was pretty faint, a little bit of cedar, cinnamon. Really good construction. Um, Pretty good burn.
All right, John, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I think the natural comparison here is with the South Edition. It was a dramatically different flavor profile. Like June said, it started out quite soft. I was expecting some intensity like the South, but it was much more sophisticated, much more nuanced. Light baking spices,
Oh, that makes
citrus.
sense, man. That would
That
make
would
sense.
make sense, right? Interestingly, and I'm surprised I picked this up in June. There was a burning paper note as it's sort of settled in,
Ah, shit. I
but
must have. I knew about that Lord. That's what I was tasting.
yeah, I got it immediately. But fortunately, the intensity was quite light, so I found it more of a background note, and it kind of got pushed aside. And then there's a really interesting sour citrus that came through, which kind of anchored everything by the halfway point of the first third. Second third, again, more of that baked goods like bread, cedar, citrus, a little dry cedar, and the dry and sour combination were kind of playing off of each other, which was an interesting palate combination. And then the last third, quite a bit softer. The flavors didn't really come together enough for me to keep my engagement level high, so it's more average. I mean, there was cocoa, there was cedar, there was citrus. There's kind of an earthy peat too, as well, which was unusual. But all of that was just kind of very light and didn't really harmonize. Construction on this one was excellent. Great burn, 2-inch ash, great draw. Although, again, like I said on another review, started out pretty resistant, but again, once it got to the shoulder, opened right up to kind of perfect. So, pretty good experience overall. Aaron, what about you?
I thought the cigar had a nice start. Had some nice cinnamon note that Seth, as Seth mentioned, which I'm always a fan of cinnamon when you're gonna have, can get that in a cigar. But once it dropped out in the second third, the profile became really basic. It was just kind of a toasted cedar and mustiness mix, which it kind of just maintained that the rest of the way. So it was just, you know, one trick pony, and then it was just like trying to maintain your smoking time for the rest of the way. But with the cigar this size, you got to maintain a little bit of complexity to it, or have some further transition and kind of keep someone's attention. But so the cigar wasn't able to do that, so I don't know that I really see myself coming back to it, especially at this price point. But Let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with John at 6.82. Jiunn was next at 6.10. Seth gave it a 6 even. I gave it a 5.85. So, John, how'd that 6.82 match up for you?
Boy, this last couple cigars have been on the high side. That matches up really. Fanboy. Yeah, just wait till we get to the year of the ox. We'll talk about fanboys. Awkward. Yeah, no,
Me?
no me.
No, he's talking about the thick wing gauge. You know what I'm
Not gonna
saying?
be, not gonna
That
be good.
thickness.
Yeah,
Jiunn,
we're
I
talking
know
about
you
that.
got
We're
excited
talking
when-
about that THICC.
Don't
Dude,
like
when-
that thickness.
When Jiunn talks about when he was talking about the 2-inch ash, Jiunn, that's how excited you got. You
That's
wish you
right.
had
Yeah,
a
that's
2-inch ash.
Got a little chubby, lifting my butt cheek.
That's how it goes. But no, that score matches up really well with perfect construction and first and second thirds good overall, good experience. I definitely smoked the north, and if I had the option between the north and the south, which is a natural comparison, I would gravitate towards the north.
All right, Jiunn, 6.10.
I wouldn't gravitate towards either, honestly. I mean, I know 6 is a respectable score, but I didn't think either was gonna be.
You had a 6.10.
Yeah.
6. That's why you're above respectable.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Anyway, I was gonna say something else. So even with a a decent score of 6, I don't think I would spend I guess more money to buy more of these. Just to review cigars is good enough for me.
All right, Seth, 6 even.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's average. I think it's. Do we want to? We'll compare north and south. Can we compare north and south after this?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think it's pretty decent. I think the price is outrageous for it. But it's
Is
pretty
it though $14 for AVO?
I mean, what's an AVO XO? $9, $10?
That's true. I forget about the core cheaper line.
Even a Davidoff Grand Cru is like $14 for maybe a Robusto.
Grand Cru's a hell of a cigar.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, my 5.85 matches up well. I mean, it was an above average flavor profile, very good construction, gets it into the kind of high fives. Nothing that's going to knock anybody's door down, but except for John's. So, all right, final thoughts. Let's compare north and south.
Let's do it.
So for me, I mean, the north was slightly better than the south. I know it was different for you guys, but especially John. But what were your thoughts on between the two of them?
Yeah, like I said in
Well, it
my
was just a
recap,
slight difference for you, John. It was only same as me. It was a tenth
yeah,
of a
but
point.
but,
So.
but score really didn't tell the story because like if you're looking like the flavor profile on these two cigars were radically different. The south was far more in your face, intense, spicy, chewy.
Wanted to invade your palate.
Yeah, I wanted to invade your palate, try and take over, sell you into servitude, that kind of thing. Where the north was more like, a nice jacket and
come
white
in.
gloves.
Yeah, come on in. We'll let you do your thing and then
use the nice
leave,
cutlery,
please.
use the nice plates, have a nice dinner. It's very civilized. So I'm more of, to me, that's, the AVO that I enjoy is the civilized AVO. So that's, even though the scores are pretty close, the north was the winner for me.
Seth, you had a big gap between yours.
Yeah, because there's a big difference between North Carolina and South Carolina. I mean, South Carolina's absolute shit, and North Carolina. No, there is. I think that the Ecuadorian Connecticut on the South for the wrapper and the binder is way too much for me. I think it took away from the blend. I think the more Dominican, which is no surprise, it's a more elegant blend, but it's still for $14. I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing. Eddie, what is this? What are we doing with this?
Yeah, what is this north and south thing all about? Right? Like,
well, they already had an east and west regionals, from what I recall, right?
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from a while ago. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think if this came in around the 1150 price point, that would be the sweet spot.
But it's such a nice longer perfecto. It has the size and vitola speaks the higher dollar.
I know, but at the same time, would you rather smoke? At the end of the day, people are going to look at it and be like, yeah, it's a cool size, but this Robusto tastes better.
Yeah.
And they'll just go with a Robusto. And it's one of these things, like, I think it's cool to do a special Vitola, but if you're going to do it, make it something special. Like, if you're going to do a Lancero, make sure you have a good wrapper. Like, apply those contacts.
I'd also comment that for a 6-inch Perfecto, it smoked pretty fast. I had an hour and 48-minute smoking time, which out of a 6-inch Perfecto, I would definitely expect to be in the 2-hour 10 to 2-hour 20 mark. So 1 hour 48 is not a good value for the size for me.
I wish I could go an hour 48. I'm more like a 5, maybe 7 minutes.
It's that 2-inch ash, man.
Yeah. Jiunn, are you finally catching on there, buddy?
I'm more of a pre-light.
You like to settle into that
right, there you
pre-light
go.
experience?
He's a cold draw kind of guy.
But did we score the North overall higher than the South? All of us?
Yes, we all scored higher on the North. Yeah.
All right, sweet. That's good.
We are
I like that.
we're such gentlemen.
Yeah.
Right. All right. If
what's
you just
next?
catch, oh, go ahead.
No, what's next? Well,
Oh.
we'll do that after.
Yeah. All right. If you just catch this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. We'll also check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalates.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcast. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thanks for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.